knees and make you do a double take. Rock a showstopper, flow popper, head knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper, do my thing, mama.
Yeah, y'all both great. Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
You know how scientists get you.
Yeah, well, give me some few words about the experience with Finney and Alkebu-lan.
Well, you know what? This is my first year. I ventured off in Alkebu-lan, and I tell you, it was one great experience. Something I can cherish for a lifetime.
Give me an idea.
The embracement that they give you down here, they welcome, they open their arms up to you. The language that we learn from our people, the history they have in store, this kid can pick up and learn about their ancestors and our ancestral way of life before we were transpired into doing something else. You know, in that language, the dialect of the language, and actually, you know, the most of all is the stipulation they have about rules and regulation. Because our kids need that. And they for the kid, they love. You know, I can feel the love when I come down here. And you can't put no price on love. You know, so all the staff from the fiduciary to all the way down into the Finney student to Alkebu-lan's kid. I love it. Great experience, and I cherish it. Some kind of way, I just hope that they bring me back next year.
All right, well, thank you. It's been a pleasure having you with us. I enjoyed you.
I enjoyed you too. And your great work, Brother Sherman. Your great work will not go unnoticed. Keep sending me emails, please.
Okay. Huh? What? I want to see you next week. See you later, people. I'll see you Friday. All right. First, state your name for the records.
I'm Marvis Willis, president of MW Productions.
And how else should our viewing audience know you as?
Well, I'm a member of the Detroit Emeralds, singing group from the 60s, early 70s, and writer, producer, produce records, write music.
Okay, so what brought you from the west side of town to the east side of town to wind up here at Alkebu-lan Village?
Oh, Master Cofield. I've known him for quite a few years now. And he came over to our facility. We have a recording studio on the west side of town. And he thought it would be a great idea if I come over on the east side of town to work with him in his recording studio. I work with the students in his recording studio.
Okay.
And I like that idea. And because working with the kids, we try to get them on track with what's really going on in the business so they can leave some of those myths out of the way.
Myths such as?
I'm going to be a star and rich with one record. and not really understanding that it takes a lot more than that. Education is important. Learning the business is very important. Yeah, you can make a lot of money, but you got to know what kind of business you're in and what you're doing so that you don't make the mistakes that a lot of people have made in the business. I mean, we've heard all the horror stories, but there's a lot that, you know, if you prepare yourself for it, you can be successful in the business.
Okay, now since you had an opportunity to work with a different variety of students from Finney High School since October to now, if you had one piece of advice to leave with these young people, what would it be?
As usual, stay in school. Get as much education as possible, because as you get older, you're going to wish you had gotten more. You may not admit it, but it'll definitely come a time when you're sitting there saying, man, I wish I had finished school. Life would be a little easier if I only knew a little more. So get as much education as possible.
And those who still have that dream of being a star?
Oh, everybody's a star. You got to understand what a star really is. It's not necessarily being the Michael Jackson or the Beyonce. Somebody looks up to you, so you're definitely a star in their eyes. So, you know, everybody's a star. The grass is not greener on the other side. It's green right where you are. And just work hard, strive hard to be the best that you can be, whatever you're doing.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure working with you this morning.